All right, testing. Uh, Give me 1 second, y'all. We finna get started. Just give me 1 second. Make sure the stream. We trying to make sure the stream playing. All right, yeah, it's on. It's on. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We ain't gonna take too long tonight. We do got a lot of stocks to get into, but we just finna do a quick rundown of what we were still expecting or are expecting for the stock market this week of September. Excuse me, I gotta stop doing these so late. September. It's technically September 1st, but September 2nd through the 5th. Y'all know that we was closed today for Labor Day for the stock market, but on ES we did open up and get. Believe we got half a day. I'm not sure. I didn't even check at 12 to see if it closed, but I think it was just half a day today. All right. Um, just a quick rundown on what happened on ES before we start jumping to these stocks, because y'all know this is part two, because we went over ES and SPY and NQ last night. So really this is just part two for us to get over the stocks and stuff. But I do want to glance over this ES and see what happened. Alright, so on ES for actually, wow. Oh, okay. See, maybe I'm not used to how futures does their um holidays, because I really don't be trading it when it's like the holiday when the regular market be closing. I guess it's still including this all as one candle, because as we hovering over, y'all see it says Tuesday. This one says Friday, so I guess it's still counting this as one candle. So technically, we can't really even do any analysis of it. Um, I thought it actually would have had closed. Let me see. It just counted all as one. So this was Sunday. Did we not close? I guess we didn't close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we never closed. Oh, okay. Well, ES never closed there. Never mind. Well, yeah. Well, we really the only announcement we can do is on the 1 hour. Then, um, like we said, what we was looking for on the 1 hour, we are looking for one. We looking for change of character or break of structure. So we looking for um instead of us making lower lows and lower highs, or lows and highs, we need a higher high and higher low to come in. We got this high, got a low, got another high, got another low, got another high, but we didn't make a higher high yet. Got another low, we did make a lower low. Since we want to trade to the upside, what do we need to see? We need to see higher high, higher low, and then push up. All right. So we haven't got it yet. I do like how each of these lows were getting higher slightly. Yes, this one did sweep a little lower, but we're slightly moving up. So I'm looking forward to if in the morning we can push inside here, and then in that pre-market we can be above it, retest to go higher. Um, but yeah, that's really is. It really wasn't. I was able to scalp a little bit today. Um, I scalped a couple longs, but other than that, I only literally took 2 longs, and it was MBS. But other than that, it really wasn't nothing too crazy to do. Like I said, I got off the charts before 12. I really got off before 11, so um, really wasn't much to do. Yep, and we see this gap here. We haven't break. We never did a break and retest of this gap yet. We broke out, failed, broke out, failed, broke out, failed. So we never got the break and retest of this gap. Of course, these two gaps overlap. So You got the rejection right here where it's overlapped it, came out, pushed back in. We rejected. Actually, at this time, we end up rejecting off of this gap that got created. So it's a lot of gaps. I always tell y'all, it's a lot of when there's a lot of gaps overlapping each other. I always just look for the highest gap. Look for that highest gap. So this is the main one that we want to see get broken retest. Um, so honestly, me personally, I probably would wait until the market get up to these highs to potentially start getting the longs. Just because we could potentially be chopping just right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get in. Like I said, we can't really do too much analysis. Um, and whenever it's that confusing, y'all see how the hourly was so confusing with so many gaps. The easiest way that I always do to try to find a trade, I just go to that higher time frame. So, like we said on the daily, what we said we need to see, we need to see one green candle to let us know we're going up without either beating this low or truly not beating this low, because this is the actual structural low. This is a low that's sitting inside of a trend. So we in the uptrend, then we got another uptrend with inside this big uptrend. Um, so it's fine if it do break this low, but we really don't want it to take the 63, 62, 75 level. This level is the key level. If we break this, hey, don't really be looking for them longs right now. Sit back and wait. Sit on your hands. Versus if we break this, yeah, you probably gotta wait a little second, but it still can pop and go longer. Go long. So, but we really want to see a green candle come if we can. If this Tuesday candle can close green, we'd like to get long, set our stops below this red candle, and potentially take it to the highs. That's the game plan. Look at NQ real quick, then we're finna get into these stocks. NQ should be pretty much the same. Cause what we said, we want to see. I think it's that weekly and that monthly. We want to see a higher low get set. Um, I don't think the high low can get set right now. I do think we're gonna just keep pushing up for right now. So I'm still pretty bullish. I don't think we're gonna get that higher low on the weekly and monthlies yet. Um, well, NQ look like it can get it on the weekly if we push up and make another high. But ES, if we close green, so if NQ close green this week, it can make its higher low. But in ES, if it close green, we're not making a higher low. I believe it's gonna be all green candles still. Let me see. We're giving it some time. It's lagging a little bit. Well, actually, no. Never mind. It would potentially give us the higher low. So it would be nice if we can close green this week. Then we can close green this week. That'd be nice. And we really want to see them highs get taken out. All right. So let's get into these stocks, y'all. Actually, let me my pull up my screenshots for them earnings. We can check out the earnings stocks also tonight. So we're gonna first check out my regular stocks I like to look at. Then we're gonna check out the earnings stocks, all right? And if our bias is bullish on NQ and ES, a lot of times some stocks we're gonna be pretty much following the same. We really want to keep trading stocks that's going the same direction. But it's fine if some stocks not going the same direction. But me personally, I like trading. If I'm bullish for the overall market this week, I usually like trading bullish trades. Just so I got extra momentum going with my trade. I'm not saying that I don't take no short trades when I be bullish on S&P 500 and stuff, but I usually just like trading the same direction. All right, so we gotta go to the monthly for Meta. Meta. Now, Meta, unlike SPY and unlike ES, it failed to close above the previous candle high. We wicked above it. We did wick above it. We did go higher, but then we pushed right back down and closed below it. So, what do this tell me? This this indication here is saying, hey, the market is looking to make a low. Either it's looking to make some type of higher low, and the higher low is valid all through. Show y'all. The higher low can be valid all through this whole area right here. So we can come down as much as this big old box. As long as we don't go below right here, this level of basically 480. As long as we don't go below there, a higher low is still valid. It can be a higher low getting printed. Now once we go below there, then yes, this is leading us to a lower low instead of a higher low. But a red candle indicates we are looking to make some type of low, either a higher low or a lower low. Okay? But we know, hey, the market looking to make a low. Now, on the monthly, the first thing that I do see is, let me put my magnet back on, that we potentially can be retesting this was resistance. You see that? It was resistance, but we potentially could be retesting this resistance and seeing if it can be support. I do believe we closed. Did we close in it? I think we closed in it. Let me see. We closed at 339. Yeah, we closed inside of it. So y'all know me. Normally, I'm expecting what it'll come to the other side. Usually that rule that I do say, I try to put it on the monthly, but sometimes it don't really play out for the monthly. Sometimes it don't go all the way through. But I am expecting us to come down some on here on Meta, unless we gap up. If we like gap up here in these 740s and 750s, then that's different. We gap up and then just push straight up. It's just making a higher low. But if we open up somewhere, below the 738 level, picking up where this kind of left off, I am expecting us to pull back somewhat. I don't know if I expect us to push all the way back down to the gap, but you never know. But I do see, hey, we potentially testing this resistance to see if it can be support. And we also can see that do got a monthly fair value gap right here that the market could be trying to come down to. Could be this the break. We potentially be coming down to get the retest. So you got to be on the lookout for that. You got to be on the lookout for that. But currently on the monthly, we know what we're looking to make a low. Now, say if somehow we push straight up, we take these highs, then we know, hey, this low is set. This is a new higher low. We know for a fact it's set. And I would like for us to take the high, potentially pull back some, and I'll get in them longs. If we could somehow get down to like 760, I'd like to swing some longs. Probably for a couple months out, get 760. Stop loss will be the bottom of this, so 738, 740 to beat the stop loss, and I'll be aiming to come right back up to them 790s, 800 levels. And that's if we sweep the high and pull back. Now we could push up, take the high, and just keep running. So you gotta be on the lookout for that. Okay. But on the monthly, we can't say we're bearish. Yes, for the for this previous month candle, yes, this is a bearish candle. But overall trend, we're in an uptrend. Like I said, I can see us slightly pulling back. I'm just waiting for that once that pullback comes, some market starts to shift. I'll be looking for it to go long. Or you can be patient, wait on a green monthly candle to come next to get in. If you're trading off the monthly. Now, weekly. Actually, let me go back to the monthly real quick. Let me see if we made a higher low. We made a lower low, higher high. So yeah, it's pretty much kind of like how ES is on the monthly. We had last things we made was a lower low and a higher high. So we need to establish a trend. We're not establishing a trend yet because we got a lower low with a higher high. That's not a trend yet. For this most recent area. Yes, overall, like I said, overall is uptrend, but for this most recent area, we're currently indecisive land. Basically like making a doji. We got a lower low and a higher high. So we're looking, that's why I said we're looking for that new higher low to get set to confirm, hey, uptrend is valid. Weekly. Now, for the weekly we have a high, then we have a low, then we had a higher high. So we do got this uptrend going on the weekly for Meta. Meta already is doing the uptrend on the weekly. We do got a higher low, and we do got a new higher high. So on the weekly for Meta, we should not expect us to go. Actually, let me see. Did this candle take that previous low? 691.20. What's this? Oh my goodness. Nope. Actually, we still got a lower low with a higher high. Cause this one candle messed it up, y'all. This one green candle end up pushing lower while making a higher high at the same time. So technically it made a higher high with a lower low. So it's pretty much the same as the month. We still waiting on a higher low to get set. We would like to see the market hold up above this 691.20 though for the weekly. We would like to see it stand above there. Of course, we see what previous week we had a red candle, so we knew what we're looking for some type of low. Either can be a higher low or it can be a lower low, right? The next week, red candle. We're still seeking our lows. We're still seeking our lows. Soon we get our first green week candle. Okay, I'm looking to, go long. I'm looking to go long. Aim for them highs. Okay, looking to go long, and I definitely would like it if we can push closer, like to the 712 area. At seven, really, if we can come, I see a fair value gap here on the weekly. We can come down here to this gap at 708. That'll be nice. Coming at 708. Reject it. Take them longs back to the highs. Okay? But they very well can come swoop this low. They very well can come swoop this low. But you gotta be careful with that. They very well can come swoop that low before going higher. But really on the weekly, all we waiting on is if we bullish, we just waiting on a green counter, y'all. Waiting on a green counter for the weekly. Daily, let's go down to the daily. Alright. Remove this. Daily. Yes, overall bullish, but the most recent thing we've been doing is what? Been in a downtrend. Most recent thing we've been in a downtrend. Okay. Levels to not beat out. Level not to beat out is this 691.20. We can mark that out. If this break, this is breaking the actual uptrend. Okay. This break. Now we don't have an uptrend yet, but we did end up seeing what? A high, a low, and a higher high. So we can mark out this low. This will be our lighter color. We would like to see if Meta can hold above 733, but it ain't promised. It's not promised. They could sweep this 733. It's not promised. Target. Of course, y'all know we're supposed to aim for the most recent highs first. So right here, this 753 will be our first target. Next will be this 754.87, then 758.88, and then of course the next highs after that. Really the main key level I'm gonna be looking for is to push past is 758.88. I want to see us push past it, retest to eventually push all the way back up to them highs. We do got multiple gaps in the way, so I could see us break retest of this and stop somewhere at this 777, consolidate a little bit. But that's what I'll be looking for. This my key target is at 758.88. I want to see how we react when we get up there. Can we use it to break, retest, push us higher? All right. Now on the daily, we got a huge gap right here, huge gap. So I'm not gonna mark that out. It's too big, right? It's too huge of a gap to be marking out. I'm not gonna cover my whole screen. Um, really, to keep it simple, so we won't have too many gaps everywhere, because there's a lot of gaps sitting over here. We looking for market structure shit. We looking for a high to get set. So I'm really looking for 752 to get taken out. Once 752 get taken out, I want to see a pullback. Like a red candle to come for the daily, and then I want to see that first green candle get printed out, and I'm gonna take them loans all the way back up to the 758. Okay, so I want to see this candle high, the 753.05 get swept, pullback, green candle come after the pullback. I'm gonna take them loans all the way to the highs. Okay, that's the game plan on Meta. And like I said, it could sweep this. It could sweep this low right here. It could come fill this gap. You never know. But really, the main thing we looking at to simplify this week is we just need market structure shift to go the direction that where our bias is. So our bias is bullish. All I'm waiting on market structure shift to switch bullish. We haven't seen it yet. We've been seeing bearish. Y'all see that? At high, low, wait, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So I'm waiting on out of nowhere, higher high get made, higher low get made, then that pullback and go up. Okay? That's what we looking for. Amazon. Check out Amazon real quick. A lot of these stocks probably gonna be looking the same, honest. Same scenarios. Okay, Amazon. I got some old targets. They been took them targets out. Remove all that. Monthly. Monthly for Amazon. Now, Amazon is one that doesn't have. Okay. Amazon kind of looking promising. Amazon looking promising, y'all. We got the high get set, low, higher high, low. We're starting to push up. Market look for a high, pushing up. And what would that make this be? A new what? Higher low. So we don't. So like unlike ES, Meta, and all them, they end up pushing down, making a lower low, right? Yes, this made a lower low over here. It pushed down and made a lower low, but it already in the hey, somewhat starting to fill out to potentially make a new higher high. I mean, make a new higher low. But we really must see uh Amazon push past these highs. It has to get above that 242.52 without making a red candle. Like, it needs to keep going. It needs to keep going. On that monthly. But it does, oh my bad. It does look good because we did end up closing green. Um, we did end up closing with a green candle. We didn't sweep the high yet, so I still expect us to come sweep the high to see if we can close past the candle or not. Um, we do want to see how this new month reacts. So once it takes, first we looking for this high to get swept. This 234.08. Once this high gets swept, we want to see us keep pushing up. Honestly, we want to see it keep pushing up. But the monthly looking good though. It hasn't made no red candles yet. Because if we see a red candle before taking these highs, sometimes that can indicate, hey, we finna make a lower high, right? And then we gonna be pushing down to make them lower low. You gotta be careful with that monthly. But this monthly do look promising. We got a green monthly. So I'm bullish so far on Amazon. Weekly. Now weekly. What some people call this what, a wedge? Some people call it just a descending triangle. as we can see, whatever you want to call it, Amazon is building up to shoot out somewhere. I see that. It's dang there. It's really at the nose now. Usually I like putting my lines on the green when it's at the bottom, and then I like put it on the red at the top. So yeah, pretty much Amazon pretty much don't got no other choice. It has to move. It has to choose a direction. It's been playing around for a long time now. Now it has to break out. All right. For the weekly though, we've been steady moving in a slow grow uptrend. Real slow. Real slow. We did make a lower low right here. We haven't seen a higher high at all. We got our high, then we made that lower low. So we have to see a higher high. We have to see this high get taken. This 234.08, it has to get taken before we print another red week. So I am expecting 234.08 to get taken this week. Just if we want to be bullish still, it has to take it. Okay. Once it takes that high though, and this low will be set, we'll sweep that high. We might be getting another red week to potentially set up to make a new higher low. And then that week after might be where we explode, okay? So, but actually, Amazon do look good though, cause we could just, hey, explode this week and take all of these highs at the same time. Just take all the highs. End up sitting up here at this 248, 250 range, and then do our pullback and go. So you never know when it comes to this, but we are aware of, hey, we haven't made a higher high yet. We don't got market. The last market structure shift we had was making a lower low. We did it. We got a high. We got a low. We got another high, but it ain't a higher high yet. So to be bullish, overall, yes, it's nice, but we don't got that confirmation yet on the weekly for market structure shift. Not until we take that 234.08, then we can buy. Okay, the bulls back in control. Okay. So we getting mixed signals. The monthly telling us we good, keep going. Weekly telling us, hey, you need to wait a second. It's still saying bullish, but you gotta wait a second. Alright, daily. We got this high, got this low, which is lower low. High, we got high, low, higher high. Then we end up pushing down, low, high, lower low, high. So last thing we did right here was lower low. Now we got a high. We make a higher high? Yeah, we made a higher high on a daily. So this can be our next low. We really just went on a green counter to boom, make this into a new what? Higher low. Once that next green candle come, I do expect us to come take these highs over here at this. What level is it? That 234.08. Okay, so that's that same level we kept saying. That's very important. That 234.08 is an important level. So as soon as we get our next green candle, I am expecting us to push up to go attack them highs. For the daily, what's our key levels that we're looking for? Got the high, got this low. So we'll put the magnet on. That low is our true low that we're watching out for. At 211.42. Our high that we want to beat out, y'all know, is 236. Now, of course, we know, hey, we gotta take this high, we gotta take this high, then we can take that high. But that's our ultimate targets. Our soft levels that we don't want the market to go below is here at 220.50 and right here, which they right by each other. right by each other, but 219.05. Two soft levels. We don't really want to see Amazon go below here, but it's still the overall uptrend structure still is valid even if it do come below those. All right, it's still overall can still bounce to go higher. It's just we kind of don't really want to see it come below there. All right, fair value gap wise. Of course we know we got this huge gap here. Not gonna mark that out, but I will mark this gap right here out. We got the break. We tried to retest it, and the retest failed. We ended up pushing right back below. Broke out again. Now we got this red count. We potentially gonna retest it. See if we can actually hold out and push higher. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to see if we can break a retest off of that gap. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Like we said, that true key level we want to see get taken out at 234.08. That's an important level for us. So I'm gonna put a line there. Where is it? I'm gonna put a line. That's an important level. We need to see that get taken just for the weekly to balance out being bullish. Okay. We're gonna set alert there. All right. Nvidia. Let's see about you, Nvidia. Y'all know I've been waiting on Nvidia for the longest. Now Nvidia did hit our targets, but it literally took the target and just straight dropped right after it took the target. Let's delete this though, cause we had that drawn on there for weeks now. All right, Nvidia. Pretty much what we just said. It took the previous month high, but it failed to close above. What did that show us? So, some form of potential pullback. Potential pullback don't necessarily always mean pullback, but it shows us it's some sign of potential pullback. Because we know what? If it closes above, that's a continuation signal. Anything other than that, it's a potential pullback. Okay? So, we are expecting Nvidia potentially probably pull back. Don't necessarily mean they got to pull back hard. But we do see what? Monthly fair value gap. We see another monthly fair value gap that it can come pull back to. Last thing we did on a monthly was make what? Lower low and a higher high. Same thing. I'm telling y'all, a lot of these stocks gonna be looking just like ES and SPY. Made lower lows and made higher highs at the same time. So the market literally it's like indecisive. It's like, yes, overall market moving up because it's gonna move up. So yes, it's technically bullish, but it's still indecisive. We don't got a set structure. Don't got a set structure yet. Okay. Weekly. On Nvidia, last thing we did was make a lower low, and we still got red counters, so the market could be still looking for its continuing these lows. We didn't reject off any weekly gaps. The nearest weekly gap is all the way down here at 162. Honestly, for the weekly, if you're trying to be bullish, you really need a green counter to come out. And it's still, honestly, me personally, based on the weekly. Now, daily might tell me something else, but based on the weekly, even if we get a green counter, I'm not looking to go bullish until we take these highs. Okay? Once we take the highs, then I'll be looking to go bullish. Just because what we did, we made a high, then we made lower low. If a green candle come again, and we flip red, that'll be a lower high with another lower low to push us all the way down to these gaps. All right. Versus if I see a green candle and we come take these highs, then that means we made a high, lower low, and then what? Higher high. So hey, bulls starting to try to take back over. And we might see that. We might actually see that with Nvidia, since a lot of the other stocks, that's what they got. They got lower low with a higher high. Nvidia is just only with the lower low right now. So it might be trying to go make that higher high. Never know. Never know. But like I said, me being bullish, this not my favorite chart on the weekly to be bullish. I honestly, I say if you get that first green, probably need to lean towards bearish first. But I'll leave the video alone until we take the highs based on the weekly. Now let's go to the daily. Okay, daily. Uh, last thing I see right here, made a lower low, made a high. We actually made a higher high right here. So we had lower low, higher high. And now we're currently sitting making lows. So we're gonna see if this gonna be a potential higher low. We gotta wait on what? A green candle to come. Once your first green candle come, you can, if you want to be, because the last thing we did was make a higher high. You can get in off that first green candle, set your stop loss at whatever the lowest point between your green candle and that last red candle. Um, and then take the longs up to this back to this high at 184. So honestly, on the daily, the video don't look too bad to get in the long, right? Like we said, weekly, I got to see 184 get taken. But on the daily, we made a lower low, made a higher high. If we close green right here, somewhere in this area, this do look like a nice setup for what? A potential higher low. And where would it lead us to? To take them highs, to set the weekly up nice. So, um, I would like if the video can somehow open up, just say if it can open up and make a very small green candle, like somehow we can stay within 175, 176 area. If we could just stay in there and turn green, close green, then I like to take a low the video long. Stop loss at 173 or what, like I said, whatever the lowest point between this candle and whatever the first green candle be. But I would like for it to be this 173. So about $2-3 risk, stop loss. And then we aiming for 184. So we get in at 175, that's $9 to the upside versus only a $3, you know what I'm saying, $3, stop loss. So that's a what? 1-to-3 ratio. I like that. If we can get a small green candle, we push up hard and get a big green candle. I mean, it still can go take them highs, but it put you at more risk. So me personally, if we somehow push up, get that green candle, we close at like say 180. I'm just gonna wait until it take 184 before I start trying to look for long. All right, and let's mark out our targets and stuff. This is the level we ain't supposed to be, which is 168.80. This is our target at 184.47. Unlike the other stocks, the video don't have the light levels that we don't get taken out, because it's been all green, all red. Don't see the trends just yet. Okay, I think that's the last. We're gonna go over CrowdStrike, because I've been skipping over my boy CrowdStrike for a little while. CrowdStrike, Tesla, and then AMD. Then we're gonna check out whatever earnings is for tomorrow, and then that'll be it. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna go to CrowdStrike. I ain't been checking. I ain't gonna lie. I like Meta, y'all, but CrowdStrike was my day one. That CrowdStrike was before it was Meta, and I started trading Meta crazy. It was CrowdStrike. I'm gonna tell y'all, it been CrowdStrike that been my baby. Like that my day one. I've been leaving her out for the dust. Like dang man, been doing CrowdStrike dirty through it to the curb since I seen Meta. I kind of feel bad. I ain't had to do CrowdStrike like that. Like she was day one. She ain't never switched up on me. But let's see. I literally ain't been looking at CrowdStrike whatsoever for months. Um, and literally like CrowdStrike. I honestly, y'all, my biggest payouts when it comes to options came from SMCI when it was up crazy. NVIDIA when it was up before it did a split. And then CrowdStrike, I believe, was the third biggest payouts I've been getting. I want to say it's CrowdStrike. Either CrowdStrike or Microsoft, one of them two. I can't remember. But yeah, CrowdStrike been day one, man. When I first ever traded CrowdStrike, I was like, man, I like this. That mud. Well, yeah, some days they don't move. When it move, boy, that boy be moving. And when it move, it be moving. That's all I can say. Um, all right, monthly. Let's get into it. Let's quit playing around. We made higher high. Okay, low, higher high. Look like we potentially could be making our new higher low. Hopefully we don't push all the way down here to make lower lows, but we potentially could be looking to make our new higher lows once we get our first green month. Okay, pretty much exact same how ES and everybody looking. Uh, weekly. We got lower low. Okay, we got high, lower lows, lower high, lower low, higher high. Okay, we see some change right here. Okay, see a higher high came out the mix. Got a higher high came out the mix. Um, looking to see if we could potentially make a new higher low, or if we just keep pushing up. To take out this high of 48. I mean 486. I ain't gonna lie, CrowdStrike might be one of the better plays look like right now. And it's coming off this weekly. Bounce off this weekly. Very as y'all can see. Okay, we might. I ain't gonna lie, CrowdStrike might be up to something. We finna see that's why you always gotta come back. Always gotta come back and check out that day one. Um high low, high high, okay. Yeah, like I said, we see market structure shift currently right now. So we really, based off of the market structure shift, really ain't looking for CrowdStrike to come below. What's the lowest point? 409.25. We looking for that dude. Actually, dang. Was that low? Boy, I swear these stocks been getting on my nerves. It made a lower low. So it made a higher high and a lower low at the same time. Never mind, y'all. Never mind. So we got a higher high and a lower low. We need a higher low to come. So we need some type of red, then push up, make another high high. Dang, well they barely got it too. I thought it was just a high high. It made a lower low and a high. So still indecisive, y'all. Still indecisive. Now in this daily, ooh my goodness. If y'all can see, we've been just going straight in a downtrend since July. Oh my goodness. Down, down, down. It looked like we tried to break out. We did try to break out Friday, but we've been in a massive downtrend right there. We tried to break out, end up did close out Thursday. That's what it was. I said Friday. Thursday we did close out, but literally Friday smacked it right back down, pushed us right back inside. So we tried it to break out though. I ain't gonna lie, we tried to break out, but definitely trying to break out. Daily, let's mark out our daily key levels real quick. Level not to beat out is this low at 404.63. Level that we do want to beat out is, y'all know, the main high. 517. I don't think we're gonna jump that high within a week or so, but first targets, is always what the most recent high, which is right here. It is 448. Then of course it's the following highs after. Alright? We're gonna mark both them targets just because I don't think we getting up that high this week. Do we got any soft lows that we want to mark? We got low. What does low? Oh yeah, I forgot we made that lower low, but then we made a higher. So this would be our soft low. The bottom is green candle. So 409.25 is our soft low. Like, we really don't want to see it come below here. But if it come below here, it's still fine as long as it don't break this 404. Alright? It's still to be uptrend. As long as it don't break that 404. Now, daily, what we need to see? We need to see some market structure shit happening. We already seeing some. We got higher high came out. You know what I'm saying? We got higher high. This potentially could be our new higher low, but we just gotta not come below this 409.25. We need to see a green counter come in the mix. If CrowdStrike can give us a green counter, say if it can close at 429, 430. Yes, it is. It is a what, $5, $6 stop loss. But you can hey, $6 stop loss. So you get in at 430. Your stop loss at 423.70. You aiming for 448. So you got about a $6 stop loss, but your take profit is $18 target. So that's still sitting there. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's still that 1 to 3 ratio. Same as what we was talking about. I think the video we said 1 to 3 ratio. And it's even better if we get that green candle underneath the 430 mark and still don't take this red candle low. It's even better. Okay. Or say if the market pushes down, and it gets close, coming down to this 413 area, I would like to grab along there if we can see some market structure shift on the lower time frame to aim all the way back to the high. Okay. But I am definitely bullish on CrowdStrike. And I ain't gonna lie, CrowdStrike look like it got nice potential to be just starting to run. Cause it tried to break this trend once. And next time it break out, it's probably gonna be gone. Like, cause next time we close back out, I do expect us to take these highs. If we can close above them highs, like I said, pushing up to these 460s. And once it clear 460 and close above, it's over with. Next target not until 478. After it take 478, next target not until 488. Once it take 488, it's going to 517, 520 easily. Easily. So I definitely like CrowdStrike. We moving you up. We've been neglecting you. We moving you up on this. You got some potential. Now you take these lows, we might have to take you back off. We gotta take you back down to the bottom. But if you can show us some market structure shit, give us some green counts before taking these lows. All right, just to give us that potential trade. All right, we like the potential. That's all we need is potential. We don't know for a fact what's gonna happen. All you show us a little bit of potential. Show us a little sign. All right. Tesla. Y'all know I've been waiting on Tesla also. But I'm tired of being patient with Tesla. I'm just gonna have to wait. And literally, I'm just gonna have to wait until I see it completely break out. Monthly. Green candle, that's good. We haven't swept no high. But we did sweep this last previous candle high, my bad. We swept the high, failed to close above, so that do potentially we can pull back a little bit, or we can keep pushing up and come take these highs right here. Last thing we see, made a higher high. Did we make a lower low? Come on, tell me, did we? This low was 212.11. This low was 214. Okay, we did make a lower low. Okay, Tesla might be the only one that didn't make a lower low on the month. So we made higher high, made a low, made another high. So we just made a regular low, made a regular high, made another low, made some more regular high. So once it breaks this, it'll make a higher high. Doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna go straight up to that high though. Just because we make that new higher high doesn't necessarily mean we'll push straight up to that high. We might want to see it break, make a higher high, break it, retest that higher high, and then go up to that high. Okay, on the monthly. But I don't know if we're gonna do it. We might not see all that on the monthly. Monthly, it might just look like one big green count. But that's what we're looking at in general. So weekly, higher high. We did make lower lows. Oof. Tesla main level, you ain't supposed to be super far down. Extremely far down. We're gonna use the most recent level. We ain't gonna use it that far down. Well, we're gonna do it on the daily. I don't even know why I'm looking at the market on the weekly. Weekly, pretty much like how what stock was that we was talking about? I think it was it in the video? No, it was Amazon. Kind of doing that wedge thing like Amazon, waiting to see what's gonna happen. Tesla got a little more space though, as we can see. Tesla can still ping a little bit more, all the way till November. Yeah, around my birthday, November, December. But Tesla still can play around. Like I told you, I really ain't. Not until I see Tesla start making high. I ain't really too interested in Tesla. Go to that daily. I just don't like. I don't know. I don't like playing around with Tesla in no range. It's just to me. Ugh, I don't like it. He'll make a high, low, high, potential high, low. We gotta see green counter come. So level target always gotta be that first high. Level we don't want to see it go below this low, 314. We don't got no soft lows. We do got fair value gap, but it closed inside it already, so it might come all the way down. Gotta be careful. But there is a gap right here that's sitting right here that it could come down to and bounce without going all the way through the fair value gap. But really, we just need to see a green counter on. Same thing. Green counter, then we could potentially look for the longs. But we preferably want that green counter to stay somewhere close to the bottom and this red counter close. Just so, hey, if we do be wrong, it's not that much risk. Alright? The Tesla, I ain't too tough on Tesla. I mean, it's still $20 moves. But, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Tesla. And AMD, I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. I don't really trade AMD. I know a lot of people that trade it, but I don't really have the best. It's almost like Amazon for me. I don't be good at timing the moves for AMD and Amazon. Like, yes, I be right about where they're going, but a lot of times I be so the timing of it. When it comes to options, timing is key, especially if you're not swinging months out in advance. If you're trying to do weeklies and stuff, that timing is key. And now that's how I trade. I like trading weekly contracts, and it just be the time be off for me when it comes to these two, Amazon and AMD. But if I give y'all a quick glance of it, made that high. Ooh, unless this gonna be the new high low. If Amazon start closing red, come down to this 136, 137, might be flushing all the way down. But this potentially could be the new high low because we did what? Make a high right there. So this potentially could be a new high low to start pushing up higher. We just need to see a green monthly. Same thing as every other stock. You see that green monthly. Let's go to the daily though. Daily, daily, daily. Made that higher high. Made this low. Targets. Don't want to see that low get taken. We want to take this high. So we don't want to go below 157.80. We want to go up to 186. 65. So we do got a soft low on here on AMD. We do got a soft low, which is already super close to, but we got this soft low at 161.72. And I won't be surprised if we gap up, just because we got so close that we might be gapping up tomorrow. Starting off at like 163, then might see slight pullback, then just shoot straight up if it wants to move up. Of course, we know 170.93 is our first high target. We'll mark that out. And once it take this high, we need to see that. We need to see it what? Close above the high, potentially retest to go higher. Like that. Alright. Do we got any gaps? Yes, we do got this gap here. But I usually don't like marking my gaps above. But we just mark it because I am expecting us to get to 170. Do got another gap there. Yeah, I ain't gonna mark the gaps yet because I usually don't like marking my gap above when I'm trying to be bullish. Cause that'll make me kind of hesitate getting in the trade when I do that. So I don't really see none below. Yeah, I don't see nothing below. So honestly, we just at the mercy of the market structure. We don't got no gaps below here, so really, if we take this low, we probably gonna be flush. Probably gonna be flush. These down to this 150. So literally, it need to start doing some market structure shit right now. Switching back up. All right, now let's finally get into the earnings for tomorrow, and then we're gonna call it a night, y'all. Get into these earnings for tomorrow, then we call it a night. Cause we already finna hit that 1 hour. Oh, I'm surprised. We actually, man, look, clap it up. We got how many stocks we in again? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we got 7 stocks all in together within an hour, man. So we averaging about less than 10 minutes a stock. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna pull these earnings up though. Where did the chart go? Okay. So what we got tomorrow? We have Neo. So let's go check out Neo and AM Academy, and then we gonna call it a night. Oh, let's see what news come out tomorrow. 8:45 PMI. 9 PMI. Oh, what happened? Okay, 9 PMI. So 8:45 and 9, be prepared. Yep, 8:45 and 9. Those are the times we gotta be prepared for. Okay. A good thing they back to back though. That's alright. So we said Neo and Amazon. I mean Academy. So NIO. Go over there real quick. Check it out. See if there can be a potential swing trade for us. And y'all, all them stocks that we was talking about when we said, hey, we get that first green candle, those all can be potential swing trades for us this week. So y'all don't be surprised when I tell y'all, hey, I'm swinging this to the end of the week. All right. And some of them be swing. You can swing to 3 months. All right. Man, when I tell y'all I ain't look at this chart probably in a year. Yeah, look at that say. 2023, 2024. Yeah, last year, basically almost 2 years ago. The last time I looked at this chart, y'all. Yeah, multiple times trying to pop break out though. Multiple times. Uh-oh, this actually look like a break. It's like an actual break. Hold up. Wait. Got an actual break. If we can get a red month and if see one more green come, hey, we might be shooting all the other 15. Hey, y'all, hey, watch out for the Neo. Look, perfect time of me finally looking back at it. Y'all watch out. And look, boom, it's trying to respect this low kind of. Look, trying to respect this low. We at high. Made that low. Boom, higher. That made that low, higher low. Kind of respecting it. Kind of respecting it. And this fair value got right here. So boom, we make a high. See that red month? Boom, first green. Go, we going on. Taking this 922 out. We can close above there. Well, we gone. 15. Once it close above 922, get in them loans, y'all. Cause that range from 922 to 915 is nice. It's still a nice range right here from say we close. We make a low, then push up, make another high. From 6 to 9, that's still $3 range. But from 9 to 15, almost 16, oof, nice. So that's that's definitely for it right there. Once you break this high right here, go. Monthly. Green candle closure. Close above this high, close above that high. I do expect us to try to attempt to get these highs right here at this 778. Alright? Or 771, my bad. Weekly. Got high, low, higher high. Potential higher low. To push us up. Take this high right here. Alright? 771. Oof, okay. So we looking for that first green weekly. Daily. Damn, alright. Somebody got paid. Maybe I got paid right there. Daily. The low that we don't want to beat. 437. The high that we trying to beat. Yeah, I know. 683. Now that's a big range, y'all. That's a big range. But we do got some soft. We do got some soft lows in the mix. Really, we only got one soft low. But right here, 607. We kind of really don't want to see it go below there. But if it go below there, it's still valid to push back up to the other side. Alright, we got multiple gaps below though that we can mark out. So potential, if we do want to push below there and it started moving in downwards direction, these can be potential areas to bounce. So mark those up. Alright. Daily. We want to see our first green candle. That first green candle come in. We can say, all right, this might be our swing trade, y'all. This should be a nice cheap swing trade, and we should easily be able to go up to them $7. But the only thing, the earnings come out in the morning, so we might just miss the trade anyway. It might just shoot straight up, or it might just shoot all the way down. Now, if it shoot all the way down and come in here, all right, we might. And we see rejection, don't close inside it. We get that first green. Oh, I'm taking a loan all the way back up to the highs, y'all. All the way back up. So, really, this might be a nice trade after they earnings. See what they look like. They can come down here, reject off of this. We break, retest, go. Nice. Only thing, that first green, yes, it'll break down, give us that first green. Could take that long, but I do think it's gonna go green, then one more red, then that next green gonna be the one to push all the way up. Okay. All right, now let's check out Academy, and then we go. Go over Academy real quick, y'all, and then we call them right. And y'all be ready, cause I'm finna start live trading, y'all. What's the academy things, y'all? Let's see. Oh, we closed the dang. I'm gonna start going live trading though, y'all. So I ain't saying it like real soon, but I'm gonna start live trading a little bit with y'all. I gotta start getting the schedule set up though. What they say? A what? I can't even read it. A something. Is that ASO? I think that's an ASO. I don't know. Let's see. See if that's gonna work. Try ASO. Did that work? Oh, yes. Oh, yep. That's it. Academy Sports. All right. Let's actually save it to the watch list. I'm gonna save it on the red for now. Oh, I'm gonna save it on the red list for now, but we're gonna save it to the watch list because I don't think I got it actually on my watch list at all. Versus Neo, I know I got that on my penny stock watch list. Have I even ever opened Academy chart? I don't even think I did. Add, where is it at, y'all? Add to watch list. Where is it? No, I ain't tripping. What the? Where is it? Come on now, I'm trying to add it to the watch list. I think I clicked this. Add to watch list. There we go. Alright. Let's get to the monthly though. Monthly Academy. Okay. Academy, you was very strong bullets. You did push down show some bearish, sentiment. You made these lower lows, but you ain't got your lower high yet. So this market could push up to come back and take this 60. It's neglecting that lower high that we made. I mean that lower low. It's literally now if it flip red though, and we somehow come back and take this low and close below this low, definitely coming down to 24. Definitely 100% coming down to the 24. All right, but right now looking like we on the up and up, look like we moving up. Just be careful though. The first red can get you. Weekly, same thing, moving in the uptrend right now. Can't debate it, can't fight it. Daily. Alright, we got the high, we got the low. Don't got we get oh no, we got a high. Okay. So that means this level right there should not be out at 48.54. Alright, and we're looking to take out 57.43. Alright, and we got some soft lows. One at 48.96. Another soft low at 50.58. Alright, now we did technically make a lower low right here, so you gotta be careful. We do want to see that first green candle come, but this chart actually kind of sitting and looking like how I think I said, which one was it? When I said, I think it was in the video when I said I kind of really just want to see the highs get all the way taken out. Because yes, it can close green, but that can be setting up for a lower high to push low. So I want to see a green, then a red, then another green to make a higher high. Or when it do turn green, we just gotta go take them highs out. And then I gotta see close above, retesting, then I can get in. Alright? Because we're off with just one green, I already don't like it after making a lower low. If we didn't make a lower low and we just had red counter up here, yeah, that first green, I'm ready to get in. But since we made that lower low, hey, I gotta wait. Hey, we could be setting up downtrend. Okay. Do we got any gaps? This one? What's this high? 52.87. It's low. 52. Yeah, it's a super, super, super tight gap. Ugh. Extremely tight gap. May well say pencil gap. Super, super tight gap, but it is respecting it though. We can say that. It don't matter how big or small. Hey, as long as it do the job. um, this might be the. We already. Yeah, this might be the first break from retest. But we broke out. I don't count this as a retest till we get the red counters in the mix. I still all count this all as one breakout. Finally got red count, but we never came back to retest it yet. Now we're finally, I can say we probably retesting it. Gotta see a green counter come though. Only thing I don't like is it pushed through it. But it's still a retest. It's fine if it push through. Do we got any other gaps? We do got this one up here, but I'm not. I know I'm not marking the ones above. I'm looking to be bullish. I think that's it. Oh, we got this one gap right here and down here that we could potentially use to hold the market up. Alright. So if it fell that gap up there, it can come down to this one and still stay valid. Alright. Well, yeah. That's all of the stocks for tonight, y'all. We finna get into the market tomorrow. The market's finna open up tomorrow. Oh, and I can probably go over gold tomorrow, y'all. I know I'll be forgetting gold. But yeah, market open up tomorrow, so trade good, trade wisely. We got a short week. Got a lot of news. Be careful, y'all. Alright. I'm finna